What's up, Digital Nomad Booster, Facebook family? Another day, another live session directly for you guys, straight away here from Bali. And I'm shooting that live session for you guys before I jump on another coaching call with one of my most favorite clients. If you hear that, you know who you are. And I want to take the chance very quickly to do a short live session for you guys where we're going to talk about how to target your ideal client. Why I'm coming up with that, as most of you guys know, I'm mostly inspired by daily topics, okay, which then kind of like inspires me to do all these different live sessions about different topics and where I want to try to bring as much value as possible to you guys. So today I had a super interesting meeting with a very high skilled person, and we were talking about targeting and how to target your ideal client, because sometimes that's not as easy as you think, because you need to have a very clear view about who your ideal client is, okay? If you miss out on that, you're kind of like missing out on a lot of hot leads, okay? So how are you gonna do that? How do you target your ideal client? This is kind of like the main question about this whole live session. You think maybe, yeah, it's gonna be super easy, I'm just gonna find that certain kind of person and I target them. But obviously there is a little bit more involved in just targeting your ideal client than just going out there and doing it like this and figuring out who it's really gonna be. So let me give you a few very important advices on this. First of all, try to create an avatar. Okay, always create an avatar. So that means like you sit down and then you're obviously write down a few keywords and a few very important facts and points about your ideal customer. Okay, so imagine your dream client. You maybe already had your dream client or you're still searching for your dream client, but imagine that dream client. What different aspects does this dream client has, okay? How old? Where does he live? Is he rich? All this different stuff, you know, like is he married? Does he has kids? Try to break it down as specific as possible, because it's gonna help you as much as you can't even imagine how important that's going to be. We got Esther on here. Esther, thanks for joining in. Hello, here from Bali. Good to have you on that live. Appreciate you joining that session. All right, guys, coming back to the topic, yeah, your ideal client. So what I really recommend, and everybody should do that before you go out in that Facebook jungle and you start to look around for that ideal client, sit down and write down your ideal avatar, okay? And even maybe you already had your dream client, maybe you already had your dream customer, so that makes it a bit easier then. So just write all these different things down about your dream client. If you didn't have your dream client so far, write down how you would imagine that dream client, okay? That's very don't break it down very specifically. Like, give it as much details as possible, because it's super important that you have a very clear vision about your ideal targeting. So what's going to be next? Okay, what's going to be next? Next is then, once you created that avatar, try to imagine where does that avatar hangs out, right? And talking about Facebook specifically, which groups does this avatar join, right? What specific kind of topics like this specific avatar? You know, like where does he hang out? Where does he socialize with? Which social media platforms he is using? And then if you go specifically on Facebook, what different groups does he join, what pages does he likes, and you become a very clear picture step by step about this very specific avatar. Okay, this is kind of like super important. So create that avatar at the very beginning by sitting down, write down all these different keywords and create this ideal customer for yourself. And then try to imagine and start to research. And as you know, it's all about researching in that business. I'm a massive fan of researching. Try to imagine where does this person hangs out on social media, all right? Super, super, super important. And then start to take notes, really like spy on this person and this ideal person, and start to create kind of like look-alike audiences about this person, right? So he likes this certain kinds of topic, what else could he like, okay? So, and you become like a massive list of different specific aspects of this person, and you create that person more and more and more. And then, even more important, start to create your content around that person, right? This is very, very much important as well, okay? Every time when you write a post, when you create content, think about this ideal avatar, think about this ideal customer, the one you really want to target, and create your whole content as you would write this content for this specific person. Why you do that? Because then you get way, way more specific, okay? So you create that whole picture from that avatar, you start to figure out where he hangs out, right? And then you will figure out one very, very important thing after that. In this same area where this ideal customers hangs out, there are many, many others. So you can do that. You can start to do like side options, right, from this ideal avatar. You maybe create a second one and the third one, and you can build that up like a little army of avatars. So you got like all these nodes in place. That really, really, really helps you when you walk through this Facebook jungle and you look at all these different profiles to spy on them and to decide, is this really gonna be an ideal client for me? Or is it maybe just, you know, like someone who's just wanna chat and hang out, but it's not gonna generate any money in the long term? So you might wanna leave that person by the side and go on and searching more and more directly your ideal avatar. But you need to have a very, very clear picture, right? And this is why it's so important that you write every little aspect about this person down, because then every time when you spy on a profile, if you hang out in this group and you look at all these different characters, you're going to realize it's getting easier and easier, and you're going to spy on them very, very quick, and you can decide straight away, is this going to be like the ideal customer for me, or is it just like a friend contact? And obviously at the end of the day, that's not what we want on Facebook, because we're using it as a business tool, right? So you want to make sure you check out on the right specific person straight away. So take notes about their behaviors, take notes about where they hang out, take notes about all these little aspects they need to submit to, so you can make sure this person fits your profile. Because once then, when you get in touch with this person, you're talking to a very hot lead already, because this person is made for your product. And that doesn't matter what your product is. It really just depends, is this person made for your product or not? But once you're going to starting a conversation, you have not the sales in mind on top, but you have your ideal avatar up front, which makes it way, way, way easier than to start kind of like a sales process. And then you start to fill up your group and everything with these ideal avatars, and your conversions are getting very, very high if you do that on all the specific characters and they're all fit exactly the same avatar. And then starting to do side versions, having different avatars, because maybe you also having different products, and this becomes a big range. But it's all about taking notes, guys. It's all about taking notes. It's all about spying on person, and it's all about you creating that avatar and making sure this avatar fits your perfect profile. How are you going to do that in very, very detailed versions? This is a massive part of Facebook traffic secrets, the actual course we're just launching at the moment. We just launched a while ago, but now we're going up with the price, guys. It's 4 days left till the price goes up, more than double the price, because the launch is over. We're very happy with the results, and we got so many amazing testimonials. So if you want to learn how to spy on perfect customers, how to create the perfect avatar, Saurabh is on here. Hey brother, good to see you. So if you want to learn how you create that avatar and then how you target that avatar very, very specifically, Facebook Traffic Secrets is the course where we teach you that very, very detailed. It's 4 days left where you get the course for $297. In 4 days, by the beginning of next week, we raise the price to $797. It will become a part of a new mastermind we're launching as well. So this is the last chance to get that course for the amazing, amazing launch price. It will never never ever be that cheap. So if you want to learn exactly how it works, how you can generate up to 100 daily hot leads and fill your group with these hot leads and then turn these leads in buying and paying customers, this is what you do. You purchase Facebook Traffic Secrets, because that's where all the knowledge is. This is where we give you all the little insights and where we teach you everything about targeting and how to turn that targeting into a massive money cash flow. Guys, I got to jump on my next call. I got a very important client coming up. This was my value bomb for you today. I hope you guys having a great day. I'm out for today and we're gonna see each other soon. Follow the content, leave comments, drop me a message if you have questions, if you want to know more. Happy to answer all of them. I'm out for today. Have a beautiful night, guys. Bye bye to everyone.